So one of the things that I love doing is finding new places to take money that we never had before and seeing how to utilize that and just turn it into millions. Everyone would love that, right? Well, I'll never forget going with my father to Naples years ago to do a seminar. And along the way, he's opening his mail and he got his first Social Security check. And I think between my mother and he, it amounted to $2,500 a month. He says, "Wow, look at this. I'm finally getting something from the government." I said, "Dad, what are you going to do with it?" He goes, "I don't know. I don't need it, fortunately." So, of course, as a good son, what do I say? "Dad, send it my way. I'll put it to good use." No, son. We're going to create something tremendous with this. He first says to me, "Do you know, if I take this $30,000 a year for Mother and I, and we have to pay income tax, so that leaves me $20. Well, we really don't need an extra $20,000. What could I do with that?" And I said to him, "Well, Dad, why wouldn't we gift that to Alan, Fern, and myself, my brother and sister and I, and with that $20,000 a year, based on what their ages were, I believe we could buy somewhere around, I think it was $1.25 million or $1.3 million of life insurance." And I said, "That would just be extra money for us ultimately. And all it did was cost you your Social Security income, which netted to $20,000 a year, which you haven't been getting your whole life. So it was found money. But now, instead of the government giving you $20,000 a year net, the government gave your children $1.25 million completely tax-free." So my father said, "Son, that's brilliant, but I don't believe that the people that we deal with, or your brother and sister and yourself, really need that extra $1.25 million. I want to do for larger groups, for charitable organizations. I want to create monies that we created out of thin air because we never had the Social Security income. So rather than give it to you, if I take that $30,000, I want to optimize it. I'm going to give that to my foundation, my charitable foundation, or to a specific charitable organization. By doing this, based on my adjusted gross income, I don't have to pay income tax, and the charity now can use the full $30,000, where Mother and I can create $2 million of insurance for that charity. That, to me, blows my mind. That it all started with a $30,000 check from Social Security that was worth $20,000 a year to Mother and I, that we have now turned into $2 million for the benefit of charity. Now, as tremendous as that is, son, I love your idea for the families that weren't interested in charity, but rather life was fine, everyone's living the way they enjoy, but the parents always wanted to do a little bit more for their children or grandchildren. And all of a sudden, Social Security starts coming in. And let's assume it was that same $30,000 that we now know is worth $20,000 a year after income tax. Maybe with that $20,000, we have them allocate 10 of it a year to buying a policy on Mother and I. Maybe that only buys $700,000, $1 million, $500,000, whatever it is. The extra $10,000, again, found money. They can enjoy an extra $10,000 a year, but by doing this with that extra income, they're creating more money for the benefit of their family, their children, and their grandchildren. And that's the magic of Social Security income. It's not just giving you more income, it's showing you how to create huge monies for the benefit of your children, your grandchildren, and your favorite charity.